about to turn it up. Turn it, we about to turn it up. Turn it, we about to turn it up. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Okay, so I figured I wasn't going to show you how to do the eye makeup because it's pretty simple, but first I'm just priming my face and applying some foundation just so I have more of a clean kind of canvas so I can apply the other makeup for the skull. That part is not necessary, but now I'm just taking the NYX Jumbo pencil in milk and I'm just rubbing it all over my face, just distributing it evenly on the bottom half of my face, and then afterwards I am going to be using this Real Techniques, I think it's a complexion sponge, to just dab it in and just make everything look very, I don't want to say natural because it's not natural to have white on your face, but so it's not clumpy and it just looks really even. And now I'm just taking a small pencil, or a pencil brush, and just the NYX Jumbo pencil in milk one more time, and I'm just going to create a clean line just so it wasn't all, messy like how it was before. And then you want to make sure you set your face with the powder so that way it doesn't, crease and melt away. But here I'm just using the Makeup Forever HD powder. And then for all of the black, I am going to be using this e.l.f. cream liner. I didn't have any face makeup, so that's all I used, just, regular makeup. But here, this part isn't always going to be the same as everyone else's. What I suggest is looking at a picture and just, mapping out where you want everything to be. This is obviously going to be like kind of as where you contour your jawbone and then how, the inside of your mouth, like the top teeth and bottom teeth, if that makes any sense. But I'm just doing that, and then I also just fill that in with the cream liner, and I do go about halfway because then I also use my finger to smudge it all out, and this is very creamy, so it works great to smudge. You don't necessarily need the brush, but yeah, that's just what I did here. And then here I am going to be setting it. Make sure you do this. This is very important. I'm just using a black eyeshadow to set it and also drag it over where I didn't apply any of the cream liner just to act as a gradient. And here I'm going to be applying the black liner one more time above the white just so it's more of like a mask-like feature, so it's not just my skin to the white. It kind of has the black to resemble it transitioning from my face to an actual skull. And here I'm just creating the nose. Once again, it can be whoever you like. This is how I like doing skull noses. Um, so I'm just filling in my nose with the black liner, and then once again, you want to make sure you set that with the black eyeshadow so that way it stays dark and matte and it doesn't crease at all. This next little step is completely optional. I was just going off a picture I saw online just as little details, so I'm just creating a little line above where I originally placed that black on each side, and I just curve upwards kind of following the same motion, and then I just also shade that in with the liner and the eyeshadow to just once again act as a gradient going from up to down. I have no idea what this would represent on the skull, but I just added this little idea. Like I said, it's optional. So now I'm going to start creating the mouth as well as the teeth. So here I'm just dragging a line from the outer corners of my lips towards that gradient little area that I have going on there. And I also apply this on the inner half of my lips and rubbing it together just to represent a more dead-like feature. And for the teeth, I really need practice on the teeth. These are the hardest for me, but the way I think of a tooth is just kind of like a leaf petal. You do one half rounded and then point it up. That's just how I do it. Like I said, I really need practice. I don't think it really represents teeth as well as others do, but I think it still turned out fine. And like I said, you can do it however you'd like, but that's just what I'm doing for both the top and the bottom. And I am placing them where my teeth actually are, or at least tried my best to. But I'm just doing that on the top and then on the bottom as well. This next step is just another little optional choice, but I'm just creating the black line like I did on the top, but for the bottom, and dragging the product downwards, as well as using black eyeshadow and red eyeshadow. I just thought it looked weird going from white to my skin. I wanted to create a gradient going downwards instead of just, stopping right there at my jaw and my chin. Here I'm just adding that black eyeliner in between the teeth just to add a little bit more dimension to the mouth instead of just the teeth, just sitting right next to each other. But again, this is optional. This is just based off a picture that I saw. Now I'm taking Coastal Scents Glitter and Crystal Ball and just applying this kind of everywhere where I placed black, mostly just focusing on the nose and this line that I'm creating right here. I really liked the way it looked with glitter, but once again, you can just leave it all matte. I was just trying to do something a little bit different, and I personally really liked the way it came out.
To turn it up.
And doing something different, instead of actual glitter, I'm using the NYX roll-on shimmer and just, rolling this all over my face so it's not as intense of just having glitter. This is more of just like little flakes everywhere. And this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment what else you'd like to see for Halloween and a thumbs up if you'd like this. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on other social media. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you in my next video.
Oh my god.